This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Wilson rolling to his right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. The end result, 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. They go with Lynch right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the roll. Flare, flare, flare.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Touchdown, defense.
And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Crouch. Mike's 49.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I guess it's good we can't really Read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Escaping and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's go, D.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Josh Bynes able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Brown. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got a back.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the screen.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
58. Come on.
After the interception, here's Wilson rolling to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10. Way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.